Hey, how's it going everyone? Don here from vrgamerdude, and today on the channel we're taking a look at something that's been living on my desk for about a week now, and honestly it's one of those devices that I didn't realize that I'd enjoy as much as I actually do. So this is the Quake Desktop AI Copilot from DECOKEE, and after actually using it day to day, I've got a real clear sense of where it fits and why I think it's genuinely useful. So stay tuned for those thoughts. Okay, so at its core, Quake is meant to be a desktop control terminal. It's not trying to replace your monitor. It's not trying to be another keyboard or mouse. It's more like a smart, always-on companion that sits right in front of you and gives you quick access to things like AI tools, shortcuts, system info, and even productivity features without constantly pulling you out of whatever you're working on. Now, the first thing I'll say about it is it just looks good. This thing is gorgeous. I mean, it's a really well-designed piece of tech. It's got a nice looking display. The screen is crisp, it's sharp, and I love the fact that it's like a little mini ultra-wide monitor, but just in a small form factor. Now, one of my favorite physical features on this thing is the wheel on the side. It feels great to use, and it makes interacting with the Quake feel tactile and intentional. I actually also got the wheel working as a proper shuttle wheel in my video editor, so now I can scrub through timelines and I can change frame content, and I mean, basically I just use it all like a physical dial, and it's awesome. Now, once you experience that kind of tactile timeline control, it's really hard to go back. I've never had a true jog wheel. So having that on top of everything else this device does is a huge win for creators. All that customization happens through DECOKEE's PC software called DK Suite. This is where a lot of the magic here happens. I mean, you get a ton of control over layouts, button behavior, macros, and even some of the AI-related customizations. Now, one feature I absolutely loved is that you can assign specific executables to those custom button sets. So basically what that means is when you launch a program like Vegas Pro or, Discord, the Quake automatically switches you to the correct layout on its own. You don't have to manually change anything on the profiles. It just knows what you're doing and it adapts. So that alone makes it feel way more intelligent than a traditional control surface. On the AI side, the meeting assistant features are genuinely useful. I've run a few of my calls this week through it, and the auto summary worked really well. At the end of a meeting, I actually get a structured breakdown of what was discussed without me. And it's like normally I would be taking notes. So this is exactly the kind of thing that's going to save me time in the long term. Now, the real-time translation feature is another one of those things that just feels very futuristic. I mean, you guys know I'm into Star Trek like heavily, so to me this is the universal translator. Now, it's not something that I personally use every single day, but if you're working with international teams or you're on multilingual calls, being able to see live translated captions on a dedicated screen is pretty wild. Now, I know all that sounds like, pretty rosy, but there are a couple of small nitpicks, though. It's not perfect. Now one is that I really wish I could integrate my own OpenAI account into it. Right now, you're going to be using DECOKEE's built-in AI system, which they have finely tuned, and it does work fine, or you can use vanilla OpenAI, but I'd really love the option to plug in my own API and fully customize, the thing to my personal assistant. Now, another thing is voice control. I'm not a huge fan of having to press or hold the wheel to talk to the AI. It kind of feels like talking to a CB or a walkie-talkie. So that alone made it feel a little dated here in 2026. So I'd much rather see just a traditional wake word or a smarter, always-on voice detection that knows when I'm actually addressing it. Now, that said, after about a week of real use, I'm absolutely loving this thing. It's been genuinely eye-opening, and I was actually really close to buying the other guy's product, you know, with the buttons. And, well, now that I've been using Quake, I don't even feel the need to do that anymore. I mean, this has given me so much more functionality and flexibility, it's not even funny. So, I mean, why limit myself to a fixed grid of buttons when I can have essentially infinite button sets that adapt to whatever I'm doing? Now, one last thing I do have to mention before we go, you know, it just made me genuinely smile. You guys know, again, I am a huge Star Trek fan. That's the AI wallpaper generation. I asked it to create an LCARS display style interface from the Enterprise D, and it absolutely nailed it. Give me a screen here that looks like an LCARS display.
Generating, please wait.
I mean, look at this. It didn't look weird. It didn't look off-brand. It looked like a proper Star Trek style display, and I was happier about that than I probably should have been. But, you know, it is what it is. But overall, the Quake, it isn't perfect, but it's absolutely earned its place on my desk. I mean, it's practical, it's customizable, it looks great, it feels like one of those devices that's only going to get better over time with updates. And anyway, I love this. So if you're a streamer, if you're a content creator, or you're just someone who lives at their desk all day like I do, this is definitely worth checking out. So there will be a link in the description. As always, it is a link to their Kickstarter that just started. Still got a ways to go, but hey, they don't own the funding, and I got to congratulate DECOKEE. They nailed it in the first 2 hours with this device. So if you think it might be useful for you, as I always say, click the link, go check it out, and if you find it's right for you, grab one. I think you'll like it. But for me, that's going to do it. I'll see you in the next one. This is Don, signing off.